this thing.
Boat engine in it.
That ain't going anywhere.
Get the leather top on this thing. You got this. We'll see you later.
Okay. All right. Bye bye.
Later.
Good morning, guys. We're going on an adventure today. I've got a little bit of money in my hand. It's not a lot of money. We're going to get a parts car. I'm not gonna lie, I got in over my head with the Cosmo and realized that it's very difficult to get parts for it, and conveniently enough, a subscriber came up to me at the Clean Culture show that had a Cosmo parts car that seems like it has some promising bits on it. So we're driving out about an hour today to go check out a warehouse full of rotary stuff that has a Cosmo parts car we're trying to take home. Let's go for a journey.
You drive like an animal.
And you drive like a So we were running late because we had to stop. We hit traffic.
A lot of traffic.
We're running late.
It's a thing. His plate is still on, which means it's a thing.
Yo, drift car. RTR. Let's go, baby.
His bumper's off because it doesn't fit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, damn, dude. For a second, I thought they put the new rear end on an old car.
Look at that. Love that.
Yo, Vaughn, you know that bumper that we took off my car after the practice day because it had like a little scrape on the wall? I got a guy in the highway somewhere in Orlando. Can we send it to him? All right, so we're turning into an airport right now, and I think I mentioned that this collection's in a hangar. Now, don't mark my words for this because I'm not 100% confident when I tell you this, but I remember looking into getting a hangar way back, and there was basically a loophole where as long as you owned a plane, you could get really cheap shop space, and it had 24-hour security. So the idea is you could buy like a broken old plane that, you know, for cheap, that's not gonna work, that needs a bunch of TLC, say you're building it, but really just be using the space to store cars. So I don't know if that's what their gig is here, but a little fun fact that you might not know and might be complete bullshit. I don't know. Holy sh
Adam ends up on the runway.
Yeah. Guys, I'm here.
Do they know what you're buying?
Oh, yeah, I said I'm buying another Cosmo parts car.
Oh.
I didn't really explain much about it.
Oh, I want this
or
car.
why it's so special and rare.
I'm not trying to like go in the deep end with this car. Buy us another shell. Oh.
Here's the thing.
Looking at turbo kits while he's driving.
When it's your #1 most performing video, you can't abandon the project, okay? Because that's where I was at with it. I was ready to abandon it.
Yeah.
But I think
Analytics
it's a really
did him
cool car.
dirty.
I was super excited about it. Not gonna lie, I was a little let down. Misunderstood the condition of the car, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Dope track.
Yeah, it would.
Wow, that'd be dope. I think it's the most turns I've ever seen in Florida.
Yeah, not wrong. And a hill, dude.
And a hill. Oh my God, where are we?
All right.
Oh man, they got the squad out here
God,
today.
hangar doors are so cool.
There's so many RX chassis just sitting.
I know. I'm stoked to see them all.
Oh my God, CYM is so good. Yeah. Oh, there's
What's
so
up,
many
dude?
yellow cars.
Perfect.
There's so many RX-7s too. I was miscommunicated with
Be
him.
behind, like in front, like in the grass.
And then there's
Okay,
a
okay.
Z on the lift.
Yeah.
There's. Leave it to the 300ZX to be on the lift.
I don't see any planes.
What?
Loophole.
I wonder how they did that. The door's very linear.
No, so but the door's cool, but imagine every time you open that door having to pay for all the AC that you lose. Real talk.
Yeah. You gotta get a plane in there somehow.
Am I far enough forward? I gotta leave room for the planes.
There you go. Before you
If I
drive
go
off the
down the hill.
lift.
Hey Adam, how's it going? Good to see you, mate. You don't care if my friend films a couple of things in here? No, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, so what's the story of this car?
I got it 10 years ago, probably, Ben, something like that.
Yeah, probably.
And just the spares for the blue one here.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, cool. That looks really nice. So was this car originally for your rotor?
Yeah.
Cool, so you just pulled the motor out of it and...
No, I bought it as it is.
Okay, got it.
No, we don't add anything to it at all.
Cool.
So I think that's what Adam's paint is supposed to look like.
Yeah. Very nice.
I see the potential.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so look, it's the same model.
Yeah.
Tan, blue. This one's like a lot straighter.
Very straight.
Interesting. I'm not sold yet here.
Yeah. Look at those panel gaps, boy.
Oh yeah, really does it for me.
Really does it.
Really does.
The real linear.
The real linear panel gaps on that. Feels like.
Dude, oh my God.
You not notice this?
How did I walk by
It
this?
literally was just tunnel vision on this car. There's not a.
I hate it and I love it.
They're so weird because it's a body kit that completely rewrites the whole chassis, right?
Yeah.
It's not even. It's a whole different car.
Even down to the logos.
Even down to the logos. It's so bad. But then you're like, oh, stock RX-7 is pretty dope.
I know they are.
I never noticed these things had like little fender arches before. The blue didn't really show that off.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Looks just like a S14 fender arch.
With a bigger body line for sure.
Going like all the way down the back.
And then the two-tone's kind of cool.
No, never mind. Well, the trunk opens. That's a start.
Let's see what's in the trunk. Does it have a gas tank in the trunk?
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the gas tank in another one was like half full of rust. So bad.
It's hard work to get the actually out as well.
Yeah.
Probably full of it.
I feel like the odds are finding.
So it's dirty, but it looks like the engine bay would actually clean up really well.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it's just kind of like, cool. A little bit of grime here. Put Marco on it. I'll get the thing looking nice.
tough.
We need some O-tough, that's for sure. But it was originally a 3-rotor car. Adam pointed out, you can tell by the coil packs over here.
Yep. That's good.
You could put a straight 12 in this thing.
What is it? The engine that came in the tanks? The Merlin.
The Merlin.
You put a Merlin in
Put
this
a
thing.
boat engine in this thing.
Little V12 Merlin.
I don't really know what Adam's game plan here is.
Neither do
Because
I.
like one moment it was like, oh, I just want a car that, like, I just want a 3-rotor. And then it turned into, now I want a daily driver.
The whole Rotor Cosmo swap here doesn't really make sense to me. That car's so good.
Are we swapping it out?
Well,
I feel like it's sometimes it's the only way to help you justify picking up another project. It's like, oh, I could just
getting
daily
rid of
drive
another
it.
car.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer.
It's straight.
It's straight, and the
Yeah.
other one was pretty rusty, and it had like this crazy, like, I feel like the blue heights on camera, but the other car, like, the arches were all rotted and stuff. So, I mean, it's a good show.
You can see way more on this chassis, but everything looks much straighter. And
I'll tell you what, the gray makes the car look a lot bolder.
oh yeah,
Like, if you
For
look at
sure.
that car looks
classy and
high end, 10 years newer. Everything's great. Ah, yes. A 300ZX in its natural habitat.
You guys don't have any interest in that RX-3 wagon? My friend has, do you? I love that thing wagon. Thing sounds so cool. Come on.
New spoiler for the FC. I can see it.
Can you?
I can see it. Picture it neon just fade like this shirt right now.
Yeah, no, I mean the lines on it is super linear, so
Super
I could
linear
really
look
go
to
for
it.
something like that. You know?
Very, very linear
Yeah.
progression on the arch.
Yeah.
Just add some glitter to it and Colette's in there.
Then I'm in.
She's sold.
Just needs a little glitter, you know, just a little bit.
Adam's Cosmo could sound like this. It could
that I
sound
wouldn't
like
hate. That would be really freaking cool.
It would be really cool.
So look at it, right? Has this crazy chassis brace, and then there's like this sway bar end link like on this that helps stabilize the engine.
Yeah. That's a whole Garrett.
The Pineapple Racing Performance. You know.
I'm stoked.
That whole build right from like early mid 2000s, right?
Yeah, this is
There you go.
It's just gonna escalate like every other build. That's what I'm thinking right now.
We have a pretty linear incline up into the trailer, so this should be smooth. Yep, we got it.
Just turn the wheel. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, cameraman. Yeah. There we go. Nice work, boy.
Alright, move those ramps left.
I'm the cameraman now.
You push, I film.
And stop.
That ain't going anywhere.
You could throw into the wheel. I didn't want to sound too excited in there because I don't want to get hit with the LZ tax, but that thing is clean and I am freaking stoked. That is gonna completely transform how I feel about the Cosmo. When we get back to the shop, we're gonna throw both cars on the lift and then you guys will see why I'm so stoked about this one.
Well, now we have 2 Cosmos.
What should we do with the second one? Comment below.
Giveaway!
Love it.
Look, the car runs.
What do we think about the color, guys? Do we like this color better than the blue? I kind of do. Not a fan of the two-tone though.
I like the two-tone. I'm just picturing the car with fresh paint.
Yeah,
Oh, like
two-tone's
that's
cool.
nuts. I feel like it would look
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
Right now, it just makes it look higher. You know,
Not a big fan of the Cosmos.
it'll look good when it's done.
Kind of looks like a Buick. Adam, you should really do the leather top on this thing.
I'm gonna just shoot you.
I do dig the cloth interior.
Yeah, this interior makes the car.
Yeah, I dig that.
Maybe this could just be my office. It'd be a lot easier than building another car.
Looks about as comfortable.
The center looks very similar to your 3NZX.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you show it the radio. Okay, yeah, Adam, you got this. We'll see you later.
Okay.
you.
All right.
outside.
Bye-bye.
Later. Don't be looking.
Much better.
To say the least.
Much better.
To say the least.
Mike, come here. Don't look yet. Don't look yet.
Daddy LZ's doing an inspection.
That's
God.
weird to say when you put your glove on.
Yeah.
All right. Are we looking at the bad one first? We should look at the bad one first.
No, don't delve and ruin the surprise.
Well, you already said it on camera.
Okay, so I want to get both cars on the lift so I can kind of show you guys what we're working with both. When you look under this one, structurally the car is pretty damn good. There's some rust here that like is a little bit more substantial.
I wonder if this just happened.
It probably did.
So this looks like a Northeast car.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of surface rust, and I want to go out on a limb and say, yep, that bushing's bad. That has something bad.
Pretty dope rear end if you think about it. Look how
Not
big
bad
this.
in the front. It's not the best condition.
Yeah.
So originally the plan was just to get the interior out of this car, but now if you guys come over and see what we're working with over here, when you look at that car, this thing looks mint spec. It honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like someone might have painted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Over
looks
it.
like
Yeah, I
that
was
to
gonna
me.
say this is a little sus right here. There's
Someone
no
with
like
this-
there's paint over it, but still, even no one would have painted these.
Still, the rest of the car is much more solid than the other one.
Got
he
play
just
too, just
spray
nothing
painted it.
bad.
It's an old car.
Yeah.
Dude, the diffs in these things are beefy. Mazdas always have little baby diffs. And you see these, I guess this would be the toe adjust.
Yeah.
Factory, it has like the double thread so you can adjust it.
That's pretty cool.
Super cool for a factory piece. But you can tell it's like a mix between a performance car and a comfort car.
Yeah, it's
right?
a touring car.
Because exactly,
Yeah.
it's got all the beefy mechanical components with a really actually good suspension geometry, but it actually has bushings and freaking everything.
Yeah.
Every part of the suspension has bushings, from the diff to the lowers to the knuckles.
This, I think, so the original plan, God, it's happening again. So the original plan was that car, because it already had the engine, it was ready to go. I was like, all right, I'll get it running and I'll drive it. The problem is that car needs like a full refresh underneath. The paint's
Now this
okay.
one needs a full refresh on the outside.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing, right? These interiors are so fragile
Oh yeah.
that rather than to pull the interior out of this car and put it in the rustier shell, I would rather, I think, repaint this one, keep it the factory color because I like the silver better than the blue, leave the interior in it, and since it was already 3-rotor, hopefully the swap is pretty simple of just taking that drivetrain and putting it into this.
How many miles are on that car? Do you know?
I don't know the kilometers
You ever
between either
checked?
car.
Yeah,
My only fear is this car having slightly different electronics is that if the chassis harness is different and then having to swap the whole chassis harness around.
It's still a 90s car. It can't be too crazy.
I know. That's what I'm hoping. But like little things like that one having a nav dash and this one not having a nav
Yeah,
dash.
someone spray painted everything because on the other car it's all exposed metal on the lowers
Yeah,
and the
you can
knuckles
see
and
it
stuff.
chipping away right here.
But I mean, it preserved it.
I did preserve it.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. The intercooler looks way cleaner on this car. Like all the components in the engine bay look way cleaner. Like I'm curious how the kilometers are on this car versus the other one.
I do think though it's gonna take both of these cars to make one good car. Like this one's missing a few pieces that I know
For sure.
the guy that we got it from was saying really
And they
hard to
gave you
get.
such an awesome deal on it that
Yeah.
it was almost a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So
Like literally, I was paying the price of an interior and got a whole parts car with it. So I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are. I feel like I've already kind of made up my mind in the sense of, well, I guess there's three options, right? Build the blue car, build the silver car, or abandon the Cosmo project altogether and put the 3-rotor in my FD. But then that would be like, I just think the Cosmo's so cool because no one messes with them. And what do you think I should do?
it's worth a shot.
Rodrigo?
I like the silver car better.
The interior on this car is the coolest thing in the world. I'm a big interior guy because when you're driving the car, that's all you see, that's all you feel. Like, if a car has a interior, I don't want to drive it.
It's true.
But yeah, like it makes the whole experience. That's why I love the Celsior. God, it looks so good, clean.
Yeah, I still don't understand the trade-off in this deal, but
When this thing is all cleaned up, I'm telling you, it's gonna look just as good as that thing, if not better. I'm gonna have this thing slammed on its nuts. I'll be dragging the frame at Clean Culture, and you'll see me stunting on them haters.
You should bag it, paint it candy red, and put 326 wheels on it.
Call out to the past.
Yeah, I'm like pretty.
This one's got good juju.
Yeah.
I like it. And dude, these wheels, check these out. Like, imagine these in a 3-piece convert.
Oh wow, I didn't even look at these.
Right?
up
They're
close.
kind of neat.
They're pretty neat.
They're
What are
like
they, 17s?
They're like double tri-spoke style. Like it's weird.
Exactly. I heard you like tri-spokes, so we tri-spoke to tri-spoke. They're 16, so boom.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's perfect. Wow. These have exhaust valves in them?
Yeah.
For a second?
Yeah, they open up and get louder. Isn't that kind of
Wow.
cool for like a factory exhaust? Fun fact. I like the story behind the Cosmo
This
project.
one's
I
not
like
rotted either.
I like the juju around it. I think that's what has me excited.
Good juju.
The problem is we got a bajillion other projects, so I'm trying to swindle Vargas into really taking the lead here on the whole engine and drivetrain side of things, so that we could just paint it and enjoy the nice interior and just putt around town. Because I don't know nothing about them spinny things.
The Dorito
The
boys.
Dorito. Maybe we could just steal Davis's 3-rotor out of her car. No. Imagine this thing. Let me know what you guys think. This, like I said, we got this car for interior, but I think once I saw this thing in person, I started having second thoughts.
I think we quickly realized that using this shell is probably the only option.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it'd be cool too to have a car with fresh paint that's cleaner body-wise than a car that is okay. with
Wait, so
original
I
paint.
don't know this.
What?
Are you gonna convert it to manual? Is that a thing? Is that possible? Is there like a spot on the firewall for it?
So I'm not gonna make it manual.
Interesting.
The plan is the bigger picture plan.
Bigger picture, right?
I want to use the stock automatic transmission, which works.
Interesting.
And then down the road, once the drivetrain is pretty sorted, I want to do a DCT on this car. What? Do you not like that idea?
No, it just keeps going.
Well, that
this is
I wanna-
LLC's new FD platform for 2024.
So PMC makes DCT kits, and DCTs are becoming really popular in a lot of street cars, drift cars, whatever. So the plan is Duarte is doing a drift car with DCT, and I wanted to do a street car with DCT. The Cosmo popped up, and I thought that'd be a really cool car. The rotary with the DCT keeps it lit. It's still fun. It's kind of dailyable with the DCT.
It makes too much sense. I get it. That's a good idea.
It's different. I don't want to put a FD trans in this and then shatter it to pieces. I don't want to put a Turbo 2 trans in here because I hate those things.
Colette triggered.
Yeah, look at her.
Why?
No, they suck.
No, they don't. I'm selling 3 if anyone needs one.
Yeah, and then you get a black clutch. 2 clutches are better than 1.
One Celsior is better than 2 Cosmos.
Yeah, it's gonna take 4 Cosmos to recreate this. God, it looks so good right now.
Like a daily is meant to be a daily. You hop in, you drive, you get to A to B, all that stuff. That's
Remember that.
exactly what this thing is.
We're picking up a new daily. They won't see it in this video. It's gonna be in the next video, I think, or maybe it'll be in 3 videos. So we got a replacement for these 3 cars coming.
Well, we need to find this term in between project car and daily, right? Because when we see a project car that seems simplistic, we just coin it a daily, but it's not really a daily.
For me, a daily entails that a car is reliable enough for me to just wake up in the morning and be like, I want to drive this car 30 minutes away and 30 minutes back. That to me is a daily. A race car is something that I wouldn't even want to drive in the morning because I'm tired and it's loud and noisy. But if it's comfortable, it makes enough power to beat a Mustang GT from a stoplight, and it looks good, that's like my criteria for a daily.
Explains why he called the White Chaser a daily.
Yeah, the White Chaser is a daily. It's comfortable, it's nice, it's clean, it's presentable. I can hop in that car, no stress. It's on Ignite Red race fuel, and it's great. It's a great daily.
Street car. What's the middle term here? Help us come up with the middle term.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think I've driven the Chaser more in the past month than I've driven any other car. So I think if we had to call one of my cars a daily, it'd be the Chaser. I don't drive every day, so I pretty much live here.
Still your best car ever.
Excited to see what you guys think about our new little find. It was a fun little trip. Appreciate the homies showing us their little collection and giving us a super good deal on this car. Let me know. I'm gonna be reading the comments. If you didn't catch the podcast, I just uploaded the first podcast with Chelsea. It's in the members only section of the YouTube, but I will be uploading it publicly probably next week sometime. So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. For a second, I thought they put the new rear end on an old car. Yo, Vaughn, you know that bumper that we took off my car after the practice day because I had like a little scrape on the wall? I got a guy in the highway somewhere in Orlando. Can we send it to him?
Adam ends up on the runway. Yeah, you got this. We'll see you later.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Later.